I'm a little surprised they didn't go in for another buff and get everything flying again. Wait, what? Why are they doing this here? And now I get my Swarmweaver back? Oh, that might have been what we needed. I guess, and then I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode with Manaman, and today's juicer is going to be a pretty fun one. I'm not gonna lie. So I have just made Mythic. I'm pretty low on the ladder. I think I'm like 91% or something like that. So I just decided, you know what? We're just gonna wait till next season and I can really grind high up on the ladder. Let's just have some fun. This is definitely more of a fun deck here, but boy is it fun, and it's pretty functional. So I have gone 3 and 2 with it, including the videos today. So not a big sample size, but it is pretty functional. So let's just start off with the Spinner of Souls. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. Put that card into your hand and the rest of that into the bottom, blah blah blah, whatever. Basically, you're going to repeat itself, and that's how we maintain card advantage. So the first thing I thought was, let's go ahead and buff it up, the new card, Rot-Curse Rakshasa. I have done this a lot of, I still think the most competitive version, just going to be honest with you, I think is probably the Alesha, where like you play down Rot-Curse, and then you play down Alesha, and then you just get the Rot-Curse back for free. But nevertheless, the Spinner of Souls still allows you to gain that value. And we do have a little bit of like a sacrifice mini engine here. We obviously have Eaten Alive as an additional cost, sacrifice. So we obviously have to find a way to feed the sacrifice engine. So if you have Infestation Sage, whenever it dies, you create a 1/1 insect. Of course, these insects are not just like a random creature ability, because we do have 1 Swarmweaver, and honestly, I should probably kick this up to 2. I started it off, I was kind of like on it, but then I was like, let's go ahead and like really like tap into this. So we have like Nowhere to Run, which is an enchantment. This is an enchantment creature. We have a sorcery. This is an instant, which is a Corrupted Conviction, obviously. Sacrifice something, draw 2 cards, which can kind of come in handy in a pinch. A lot of cool things. We have a Planeswalker and stuff like that. So maybe I should kick this up to 2. And you know what? I think I just will. So let's go ahead and go for 2. The Twitching Doll, I don't really know. What do we cut then? I don't know. Maybe an Eaten Alive. This is a little clunky sometimes. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But nevertheless, Tyvar is also kind of cool too, because you have like, obviously, you have like roots. Like Insidious Roots is probably the best way to play the Tyvar, but going in for the Broodspinner for 6 is like, most of the time, if it comes down to this, you are in a really, really gritty match. So it does come in handy. It does come in handy a lot. And then Braids, again, Braids is another thing too. You could maybe go in for Spinner and, you know, maybe do this like the ratios are a little bit off or something like that. But nevertheless, this is the deck here. I mean, I'm not going to spend too long. You kind of see what's going on here. We got a little bit of a sacrifice engine. We got some spiders. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Of course, the sideboard is what it is. It's just kind of, you know, the usual stuff here. So let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially. There is no Mana Man without the Mana Rocks. And, you know, as people come and go, it is what it is. I completely understand. This is a marathon, so thank you for all of you that are in my corner for the long run. So do just keep in mind that only you cannot protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Beeper! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, everyone, let's go for a drive. Yeah, 1 land with Llanowar. You know what we do? It's close. We have Llanowar Elf, and we are on the draw, which kind of helps out our 1 landed hand here. I'm gonna keep it. Let's get nuts. Let's get nuts. We got 2 draws. There we go. We got 2 draws to hit a land before we start really sweating. And of course, we have our Dork. So, of course, that's never comfortable, but it doesn't have to be comfortable when it works. Alright, so kind of expecting a counterspell here. I think we're just gonna go for it. Like, whatever. Just go for it. Wow. Azorius colors? And we just get something to resolve? And now, oh my god, now we're looking really good here. Let's go ahead and go for the Broodspinner, just because I do want to see if I can get into some more lands here while the opponent is stumbling. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Bang, bang. Choo-choo train. Infestation Sage looking pretty good. Kind of a one-sided affair here. Let's see if they got like a temporary lockdown or something. I would imagine. Oh, Haughty Djinn. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Haughty Djinn in a while. I actually have played Haughty Djinn maybe a little bit ago, but yeah, I think we're just going to go in for the Skyfisher Spider. So, nothing too fancy here. We're just going to go ahead and, yeah. Nothing too fancy here. Spinner of Souls is going to do a little spinning. Let's see what we can spin into. Another elf, that's fine. It's still value, so. Braids. The only thing that you have to kind of keep in mind with the Spinner of Souls is a non-token. Yeah, it's a non-token creature. So if you second the insect, you're not going to get the benefit from it. So I'm going to be nuts. I'm just going to do the elf. Spinner of Souls, spin your web. There we go. Fear of Lost Teeth is pretty damn nice, especially versus like mice or even like Corey Steelcutter. That 1 life gained could matter. Split up. Okay, well at least our Spinner of Souls was, well, spinning. Okay. Well, definitely gonna have to get rid of these Eaten Alives if we're just playing against a more lazy control deck. But for now, I think we're just swinging. Let's give him something to worry about. Broodspinner. Another Spinner of Souls is kind of alright, right? Does kind of give us an, you know, de facto-y split-up protection. I guess we'll just keep them both, I guess. And then Fear of Lost Teeth? I guess. If they have Sunfall, then it's just, never mind, but... yeah, I guess we'll just be snappy with it, huh? Worst case scenario, I was about to say, we have a split, if they want to go for split up, they would have to get, a clean Wrath in here, so... Alright, pretty clean win there. Let's see if we can kind of keep it going. Yeah, I went ahead and sideboarded out those, No More Lies, or sorry, not, they have nowhere to run. I had to sideboard that out. Can't talk today. They have the No More Lies. I always get those 2 cards confused, even though they're polar opposites. One is a black card that removes stuff, one is a counter spell, but I always get them confused. 2 islands. This has got to be some sort of like Haughty Djinn type of deck. Whoa! Do I not have... oh, I don't have 2 blacks. Or alright, this is probably why I'm at 91% right now. I'm playing real bad. Here I am thinking we're going to set down an I can't talk today. We took out the Surveil, and that's all I'm really worried about. So we did have to keep an Eaten Alive. I wasn't really sure. I thought maybe like a Ghost Vacuum or something. Come to think of it, probably should go in for a Ghost Vacuum instead of an Eaten Alive, but I digress. Alright, see if we can get like into some sort of way to activate our Verge here. There's the Haughty. Okay. Let's make sure we do this, because this is only green right now. So, I could Skyfisher Spider you. I could. Problem is this double green. The double green is what's throwing me off here. Let's do a little bit of setting up here. I think I am just going to Duress. So here's the green. Here's a spinner. I think we'll keep this. Let's keep the green up here. I don't think we're going to need a spinner for a second. I'm actually going to Duress. Ooh, that's a sexy hand. Well, there's nothing I can really realistically do here, right? I guess it's just a stock up. Okay. Yeah, because there's nothing I can realistically do. If they've got 2 of each, well, it's like, well, then what am I supposed to do here? Interestingly enough... oh, wow. Okay, I do have 2 Elspeths, so I gotta be a little bit careful here. And this has Ward 2. So if I Skyfisher Spider, not going to really cut it. I think we'll just kind of wait on this. That's fine. They go in for Elspeth. That's obviously kind of bad. I was going to say they need an untapped source, which they do get, unfortunately. So kind of lagging behind here.
I welcome all allies.
All allies, Elspeth, be honest. Alright, we could do this now, right? Skyfisher Spider, get rid of the Haughty. Get my Broodspinner back, and that's pretty good. I would like to get down the Spinner. The spinner is pretty damn good, though. This is mana value 3 or greater, so I actually cannot plan on blocking with this. So that's completely fine. Maybe not completely fine, but it's fine enough. Sacrifice... you? War 2, which we can pay now. Yup. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, we're good. Broodspinner. Get a Surveil. I don't think we need a dork or more land right now, so yeah, we're just gonna go and pitch you away. I'm actually just gonna hold still because if I have the Spinner of Souls and then we do like a trade or something like that, I think we get a little bit more value off of the spinner. Ooh, this is bad. Haughty Djinn into a stock up. That is not very good. Alright, we can take the Broodspinner. I mean, we could do this. I guess that is an option. Elspeth doesn't have like a super big like ultimate. It's more just like, you know. Let's just get down our Spinner of Souls before we do anything. I don't even really know. They have 27 lives, so I think it's not really worth that much to go in for anything else. I think we'll just do this. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yep, that's pretty bad. Really, really bad. Okay. We're pretty much holding on to maybe like a Broodspinner sack. Because this is only another non-permanent, so this is looking pretty bad. Just chump block, I guess, right? I mean, realistically, we'll... yeah, I think we're lagging behind here. We need some more removal. Fountainport is pretty bad. We're going to do this as a sorcery, so I guess we do this. It's honestly a little underwhelming, to be honest with you. They don't have Death Touch or anything like that, so pretty underwhelming here. I can trade all 4 of them. Oh, I forgot Elspeth does that. I'm not going to lie. I completely forgot Elspeth just bumps the board. Put a +1/+1 on each thing. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good, huh? All right, I think you just kind of got me here. Yeah, Haughty Djinn's still pretty good. Decent little deck here. I mean, it's kind of underrepresented in the meta, but hey. Round 3. Fight. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can keep it, right? Got 2 Anoints for their... Haughty Djinn is essentially their win condition. What I'm a little bit nervous about is the dreaded Elspeth. That was a pain in the ass, so if they do have it, let's see if we can get rid of it. Okay, I don't really care about this. That's kind of annoying, but not really that bad. Return around. It's kind of whatever. I think it's probably just a stock up. Stock up can just... yeah, stock up's just too good, so... let's go and get down our Rot-Curse Rakshasa. I imagine they are going to go in for the failed forwarding. Oh, they're just not... okay, they're not going to waste any time with it. Okay. What do we do here? I think we just go for Rot-Curse, to be honest with you. We could go in for Broodspinner, set up for maybe... the Surveil is kind of good. I don't think going in straight in for the Spinner of Souls is like really that productive. So I guess we'll kind of do this. I think we'll say no. We do kind of fill up the board that way too. Enchantment and a creature. So kind of help out the Broodspinner's little ability here. We're not looking too bad. We get to Duress, and then we go in for a Rot-Curse Rakshasa. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I don't know if I really care about split up that. Well, actually, I don't, because they have double white. Ooh, they actually... hold on. You only got blue here, my friend. I think it's actually just 3 steps ahead, just so that we can kind of establish the Rot-Curse. Can draw, sure. Yeah, but they're 2 turns away from being... unless there's like a land that gives double white that I'm not aware of, which I don't think there is, but I could be wrong. Stock up. I mean, assuming they're going to find it now. But again, we kind of get a little bit of protection with the Spinner of Souls, just because obviously if they want to split me up, I at least get, you know, my investment back. All right, here's what it's all about. I guess we're going to go for it. Spinner of Souls, do your thing. And we swing in with the Rot-Curse Rakshasa, which is going to activate our lovely Spinner of Souls. You could do worse here. Yep. Take action. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, at least we just get a little bit of something back, I guess. Split up is split up, so, I mean, if they want to do... they either get 1 creature for 3 mana. Unless you go in for an Elspeth, of course. Yikes. If we top deck into a land, we could have just double anointed and swung in. Kind of another reason to go for Bitter. I really do miss the Bitter Triumph. Hold on. We could maybe do something a little crazy here. If we Fear of Lost Teeth, Corrupted Conviction, pop you. We're kind of rolling the dice here, but if we can get an untapped source, we can kill the Elspeth. Untapped source. We get 2 draws here, so just an untapped land. We get it. Okay, we get it. Anoint. Right? You have 6 loyalty counters. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Okay. Whew. Okay, we rolled the dice and it paid off. Sorry, Elspeth. We are gonna get split up here, I'm assuming. Yep. At least Spinner of Souls gets a little bit of something back, which is kind of nice. Yep. More Spinners of Souls. Let's get this down, just in case we get split again. I think maybe what this deck is missing is a little bit more like offensive pressure, because we can get value, but like maybe some sort of like offensive pressure. Yep, getting split again. At least we get a little bit of a Infestation Sage on top of it now. Yep. Just an elf, pretty underwhelming. We don't really have, you know, the best late game, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, especially versus this kind of deck, but... Alright. Another spinner. Oh, do they have a counterspell? Ooh, that's pretty bad. Damn, okay. Alright, let's go for a Sage. They only have 1 card left in their hand, though, so I think we just go all in. Like, I think we're going all in. Hopefully they don't have, like, a Sunfall or something. And they're almost out of juice. Oh, God. Heavens to Betsy's. Alright, we at least haven't eaten alive. You know what? We could actually just use the Rakshasa now. This is what it's for. Alright, I think this is probably the play. Let's go Eaten Alive. We're going to have to sacrifice our Sage. Get you back. Let's Dreams of Steel and Oil. In case this is our time to use it. Oh, God, okay. Shelter by Ghost. I guess it's not like the worst thing ever. Rot-Curse Rakshasa. X equals 2. We're gonna have to use the elf to do this, but like I think we're gonna have to do this at some point. I mean, it's not like amazing, but like we gotta try and grind here for some sort of value. I guess they can shelter, but then they have to decade. So these are just kind of awkwardly sitting here. And now we got this, the Swarmweaver. Now the Swarmweaver is gonna come in clutch, and this is pretty decent, right? Alright, we get a little bit of a buff on our creatures. These can't block. Hold on, let's actually keep the Anoint with Affliction up. Yeah, let's do that instead. So Anoint with Affliction with the Elf. Oh, Beza. Okay. Oh, man, I top decked the Beza. Just absolutely brutal. Just absolutely brutal here. Can't go for that, man. Anoint with Affliction, just absolutely... I mean, just apocalyptically bad here. Can't do... This is just a brick. I can't believe it. Oh, it makes me want to just rip my head off. I can't lie to you. I mean, that is apocalyptic. Alright, we're gonna need some help here. Oh, man. Any other... Man, that's so crazy. Okay. Fear of Lost, whatever the fuck. Holy shit, man. We had it! Just didn't... No Beza. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, they can't really swing with the Beza, or else we'll get the Shelter by Ghost back. Oh, man. We're in a pickle now. Do I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we threaten this? But like, I guess if they had spot removal, then if we block, oh man, I guess it's gonna have to be this because we can also shoot it for 1. So these can't block. We're gonna have to peck at them. We're gonna have to just peck. Man, brutal. I mean, just absolute. I mean, there's a visceral reaction that you get in these types of games where you're just like, you top deck Beza, and now you top deck a stock up. I honestly, I mean, a Haughty would have been fine. Even a split up would be okay. Shelter would be okay. Like, you tell, man.
My blade descends.
Brutal.
Strike from the heavens.
Okay, I mean, we're not dead yet. Trying to think here. Is there any like way I can kind of cheat this? Okay, so I can block. At this point, we're just chump blocking. So I can exile my own creature to deny the lifelink. These can't block. Deny lifelink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing in. I mean, it's our only way. Yeah, I'm sure. Deny the lifelink here. Tyvar. Does Tyvar help us in any capacity? I mean, we're gonna have to rip it no matter what happens. I mean,
Today we carve our deeds into history.
this is only mana value 2 or less. I mean, it's just we're gonna have to do this. Let's not waste any time. We can't do anything else here. So
Bear in my glory.
we could use Rakshasa. Put it on the base. No, they have ward 1. Man, there's no way out of this. I don't think there's any way out of this, man. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're cucked that way too. Fuck me, man. Oh, man. So deflating. Borderline soul crushing. The Terror's fine. The Terror's not even a problem. I don't even care about that. The top deck Beza and then the stock up into the Elspeth was just the icing on the cake here. I'm a little surprised they didn't go in for another buff and give everything flying again. I'm a little surprised. Somehow we're like still kind of in this. You got to imagine they're going to go in for the, wait, what? Wait, why are they doing this? I want to keep these things because these things get buffed by the Swarmweaver. So if at all possible, I think we do this, right? It's 3, it's 4. I can target you with this. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. 3, 4, 5. Target you with the fear. Pay the 2 ward. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I am, well, oh well. I don't think I'm missing anything here. Okay. Fear of Lost Teeth. Pay, yeah, I can pay the 2. And now I get my Swarmweaver back? Oh, that might have been what we needed. Okay. Don't really want to swing in with you. You don't have Death Touch yourself. So you're dead. Elspeth's dead. You cannot block. Decayed. No other flyers. I want to make sure I'm not missing something, which I don't think I am. I feel like I'm like walking on like eggshells. Like I'm like, am I missing something? Spinner. Untap a Death Toucher. End turn. Please, after all this, do not top deck into something crazy again. Okay. Okay. Another Rakshasa? I say we can do this for 1, 2, 3. You have ward. Hold on, you have ward. That's so that's not going to work there. I mean, we're almost ready to close out. 1, 2, 3, I guess, and then I can't believe it. I cannot believe they just gave me that. Wow. Not Koth. Kath. All right, here we go. Looks pretty good. We can rock with this. The only thing, the only way this gets like a little squirrely is if you're facing against like, you know, Corey Steel Cutter or something like that, which I think we do have the tools to deal with on the sideboard, but Rot-Curse Rakshasa, pretty mid versus aggro decks, obviously, as it cannot block. Alright, do we just want to get down the Rakshasa? I think no. If I had my other land, if I had a third land here, I think I would probably lean towards going for that, but let's just go ahead and get down our dork. Let's not be a dork and play down our dork. Alright, they really don't like the dorks, huh? Corrupted Conviction. You know what? I think we're going to try and go in for the Conviction after we swing in, of course. Let's just try and rip off a land here. We're going to need more than 2 lands eventually anyway. So we do get it. Kind of nice. Rakshasa. There we go. Alright, Tyvar can just get back the Rakshasa, if nothing else. Which is kind of cool. Kind of worried about a counterspell at this point. Let's go ahead and swing in. Okay. Let's go in for Sage first. We can't go for Sage and then Braids. It's going to have to be Braids. It's going to have to be put on the back end here because we don't have double black, which is a little unfortunate with the Verges, but we try to do a little trickeroony with the Infestation Sage. I highly... Oh. I was about to say, I was like, I highly doubt they counter this. Alright, I guess they don't have a counter spell. Otherwise, surely this would have came out by now. Yeah, let's just go for the Rakshasa. Big damage, big moves, I guess. Well, they got Bitter Triumph or something? Oh. Okay. This is just probably just Demir, like a Curiosity? Curiosity kill the cat? It's not the end of the world to lose Tyvar there. So now we can definitely go in for Braids a little bit more worry-free. Got to imagine they're holding on to some sort of counter spell here. If they go for removal... Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more apt to the kitty cat, right? At least we do get a flyer now. Rot-Curse Rakshasa goes home. We can use the Rakshasa. Put decayed counters on these things. We can also just go for... I think we're going to have to lean going in for Braids. It's close, but I think we got to go Braids. Alright. And instead of going for a creature, I think I'm going to go for land. As weird as that sounds, I think I'm going to go for land. Let's go for you to keep our Verges activated with the swamp. We're kind of... I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling a little... Probably will have to block. If they swing with the Mastermind, yeah, probably going to have to block here. I don't like it because we're like kind of like trying to go for lethal, but like giving them a card feels kind of bad too. That's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna let it go. Oh, it feels so bad. Take your card. Take your card. All right. Be gentle. Nothing yet. All right. So, I mean, this is an ability as well, so it's kind of worth noting. They can't really, like, you know, do anything super crazy with this. Yeah, let's just try it out. Rot-Curse Rakshasa from the grave. All right, no more blocks. We're good to swing. Unless they have another one. But if they do have another one, Braids at least trades. I mean, I'm kind of coping a little bit. It's pretty bad still. I'm 5. I think we're running out of gas here. They're still going to be able to draw because the Curiosity is going to come back. I think we're probably cooked. At least they get the decay, but yeah, that doesn't really hurt the decaying kitty cat. I don't know if they've got 9 lives, but they definitely have at least 2 on here. They draw all these cards. Yeah, I think we're good to scoop this, right? I think we're good to scoop this. They've got too much going on here. I mean, it might seem premature, but they got it. All right, 1 land, man. Ah, I hate these 1-landed hands because otherwise it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a mulligan, especially if we're on the draw. You can maybe get away with this, but Mully. All right, let's try it out. I guess we'll keep the Fountainport, maybe. Twitching Doll, I don't know if we would need the, like, this seems to be a kind of a luxury. I mean, I don't know what we're exactly ramping up into. Maybe the Broodspinner's ability. Alright. Double mulligans are just absolutely horrific. I wish I had a stat. I saw a stat on Twitter, or X, I guess, but saw a stat that said something like, when you double mulligan, okay, there we go. Hey, that's a brick. That's card advantage, baby. They didn't do anything, and our cards are doing stuff, so hey. There we go. Kind of mitigates one of the mulligan discard thingies here. But I saw a stat. It said something like, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. I think we'll actually keep both. Sure. Okay. But that's that. I wonder what that stat was like. It was something like, it's like, your win percentage goes down. I forgot what it was. It was something like crazy. I don't know what the number is. I'm just making up a number, but it was something like, you know, it goes from like, you know, 55% to like 25% just by mulliganing twice. Something like that. All right, well, let's go ahead and swing in here. Part of me almost wants to go for Corrupted Conviction like right now. But if we go for Corrupted Conviction, I mean, we can sneak a 1/1 flyer and block the bat if they swing in, which is kind of cool. So let's try that. Even if they counter this, I think they would rather kill this 1/1 flyer. They don't want to trade this. This is not good for them. That's fine. I mean, it sucks. It's cute. We tried, but definitely tried, but failed. God, we might just be cooked here. I guess we'll just hold still. I mean, we're gonna try and block with these. I miss the days when they didn't show the big, like, arrow on these reach creatures, because you know what, you're supposed to read the card. Why did they help them out? I'm not saying this person would for sure swing in or anything like that. I don't know, but not a fan of these big bow and arrow things. Yep. Another reason too this deck kind of struggles, we don't have a whole lot of card advantage. There's just no card advantage. Maybe we can either add like a Gix or something like that, because once we start going down in card advantage, it becomes very, very difficult. This Fountainport is also not helping us at all in any way, shape, or form, in any capacity. So let's go for Broodspinner. I mean, I think we're going to have to go for the Skyfisher Spider. If they do have the kitty cat, I think we're just screwed. Not too bad, all things considered. I think we'll just keep the Wastes and then set up for a Tyvar. Tyvar isn't horrible. Really? Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to go for it. They could also have a Kaito as well, which I think would actually be a little worse. Okay, Curiosity. Take 1. Not the most comfortable position I've ever been in. If we go for Skyfisher Spider, gotta sacrifice another creature, which we don't really have the means to do. We have 2 Reachers. Oh man, let's get my thinking here. There's no clear. We're gonna fish, I guess. All right, let's do this. If we go for Fear of Lost Teeth, we get worst case scenario. We can sack a token if this finds a way to do something, and then we can sack the token for an additional draw. I think that's probably the most efficient use of our mana here. Sure, we'll poke this, get our spinner back. That seems okay. Poke the bat. For some reason, I thought that was the Sage for a second, and then... I kind of just do like the same thing, I guess. I'm just gonna assume they don't have a counterspell here. I know I'm taking a while. Shit. I guess it's gonna have to be Tyvar here. If they have a counterspell, obviously we're looking just absolutely cooked. Oh, looking okay. Ooh, I would love a Swarmweaver right now. But I think as is, it's gonna have to just be, I guess, just a Fear of Lost Teeth. And just pass. Kind of unexciting here. Oh wow, Restless Reef, okay. The Restless Reef having Death Touch is extremely relevant. Oh, you're gonna get a little tricky on me, huh? Okay, so they're gonna go for... Please mill me, I was gonna say. I was really hoping they would mill me, because I do have Rakshasa in my grave that could kind of screw them up. Double block this. This is essentially a 2-for-1. Chump block you, take away the Siren. That feels okay. God, I feel like I go for the throat, and I end up... Let's not think about that. This feels okay. I mean, somehow we're just, like, barely managing to kind of just stay in here, but we're doing it. We're going to find a way to get in, some significant card draw here, or some sort of advantage, which is kind of the hard part. We actually kind of are a little bit more... Oh, got a Kaito, and a tap deck, and a Kaito, and a tap land. Now we're losing steam significantly. I'm not liking it. Not liking it at all. We can gain some life with the spider, which is kind of cool. Let's just set this down. I mean, we can untap. I think this is the move here. Let's just swing in, because the only thing we can do with the Tyvar is a +1. So let's just go ahead and do this now.
I believe in you, friend.
I thank you for believing in me, Tyvar, because I don't know if I believe in me. Put this down. I don't want to sack anything, so I think it's just going to have to be the spinner. Ugh, okay. So at least they can't get in scot-free with the Siren. We've got 2 Reachers here. The Kaito can put a stun counter, but then they can't do the swingy stuff. So I'm not letting them in unblocked. No way. So, hold on, do they actually have enough for the... Hold on, do they have enough for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. They could actually go Reef and hold up the Kaito. Hopefully they do not see that. I think they probably do. Well, that's not good. I think I would have to just trade the spinner at that point. No, they're just going to hard cast it. Okay. So if they hard cast it, they can't go in for Restless Reef. Okay, well now I can just block, so that's fine.
Going anywhere.
I think we're just going to have to get some Tyvar action here. So, doesn't feel good to get rid of the Tyvar here, but I think we're kind of left without an option here. So there's a Rakshasa. We like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I crazy for just getting another Broodspinner? I mean, I can't use the Rakshasa itself, so I think it's just another Broodspinner. Kind of boring. Maybe we set up for maybe an untapped source, and then we can get the Broodspinners going for some crazy card advantage. Nowhere to run. Elves. No. Skyfisher Spider. I mean, I think we're going to have to get rid of the Kaito? But then who do we sack? Do we sack the spinner? I'd rather not, but... because now the spinner's going off. Kill you, I guess, right? Still have 2 blockers, but now we don't have an efficient blocker for the Restless Reef. But we can also chump block. We can chump block and then go in for the Conviction. Or we can just go in for Teeth right now. Man, this is crazy. This is like a grindy game. No, let's not attack in case they have like go for the throat. Or some weird. Well, actually, hold on. Should I? Let's say they have go for the throat, kill a spider, swing in. Now that's more card advantage. I think we are probably working more so on establishing the board rather than being aggressive at this point. I feel like we're just walking on like some serious eggshells. Siren isn't terrible. Not terrible anyway. So the Reef is okay. I can just chump block with the Fear of the Lost Teeth. Pop another Siren. I mean, that's not awful. I don't think they really have that much use for cut down. I wouldn't mind if they have me mill. I mean, now we got this Rot-Curse Rakshasa. They just mill, and they just actually just milled their Explore thing. Sure. Spinner of Souls is going. God, we're starting to look kind of good. Spinner of Souls. It doesn't even really matter what we grab here. Cut down. I mean, somehow it's not over yet, but somehow we have like really dug from the trenches here. Guess there's no real reason to not cut down immediately. I mean, Fear of Lost Teeth. I think we can start attacking. Yeah, I'm gonna cut down here. Cut down. Then we got Corrupted Conviction. Gosh, this is looking pretty good. I'm trying to think of what they could have that would really swing the game. Maybe they could just have board wipe, but I don't think this deck is really running board wipes. So we can block. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying because they will be able to get some card advantage here, but Corrupted Conviction. Spinner's going off again. Yeah, we'll just hit you. Can't do anything else about that. Spinner. Swing in. I mean, I don't think I'm about to get milled out or nothing. Wow, that was crazy. I cannot believe we established the board on that. Round 3. Fight. Okay, so it's not looking horrible. Everything's, I mean, well, everything's literally a 1-drop here. Jeez, okay. 2 dreams. I only have 2, so I don't like running like 4 of this when you're doing it, but I guess if they do have like 2 kitty cats or like whatever the hell, this is going to be pretty useful. So I don't even really worried about the Llanowar Elves right now at all. Just go for the dreams. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, so now we have 2 bricks instead of 1. Absolutely horrible. Top decking land. Not doing very well. I repeat, not doing very well. I think we're just going to have to Fear of Lost Teeth. This will just cut it down or whatever, but okay. I'm probably still gonna rip off a Dreams of Steel and Oil, just in case they do have a kitty cat. Swarmweaver's pretty good. Yeah, we're just gonna do this now. If they have a kitty cat, they would just flash it in from turn 4 onwards. So if they have 3, we can cut this at the button. Yep, that's a Kaido. Yeah, it's a Kaido, alright, isn't it? Okay. Don't have our Delirium set up at all, so not looking great here. We have a creature as well, so we have an enchantment. This wouldn't even really complete the cycle, so this is not looking great. We go for a Kaito, which is like, a lot less formidable.
I've got this. I just hate a fair fight.
Just hate a fair fight, huh? I think we should probably when this just gets weenies out, I guess they can just go for the throat on it. Well, actually they can't because it's an artifact creature. They actually can't anoint with it either, so that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, so we don't get the... It doesn't have to when it comes out, though. We still get the tokens, so I think we just go for it. We can always give them later. It's not like it's like one and done, where it's just like out. So I think we do swing in here. They go for the throw, do some weird stuff here. Yeah, I think we still want to, right? We have 2 blockers.
I like a challenge.
Like, what's the... Not feeling great about this. I guess we just chump block in case they do swing in. They don't, like, really start going in for these anoints on these insects. Man, I should have kept one Fear of Lost Tooth back. So they just double anoint these little babies. I don't know if I really want to, like, chump block with the Swarmweaver. That doesn't feel good. So I'm already kind of regretting swinging in with 2 of the Fear of the Lost Teeth. We are swinging. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, I'll just chump block then. That's fine. We don't have to put our Swarmweaver in harm's way then. That's fine. I can deal with that. I'm not going to have them surveil and draw a card. I think that would be basically the worst thing ever. They can't go for the throw or anoint. So this, this Swarmweaver just gets around this perfectly. Very cool stuff. So up to 4, we can kill this. Let's go for the Broodspinner. See if we can activate Delirium. That would be really sick. Alright, so... Enchantment? Oh, I don't think this is going to be it. I don't think that's going to be enough. Creature, Sorcery. Enchantment. Yeah, not going to do it. Okay, so I'll have to figure out something else then. I don't know if this Nowhere to Run is even good right now. Presumably no. Fear of Lost Teeth kind of whatever too. I hate to say it. So I think just no, say no. Okay. We gotta try, right? They can go for Anoint. Then we have an Infestation. Yeah, we gotta try. We gotta whittle this Kaito down, I think. Yep, there's one. There's 2. So almost down. Not yet, though. And then Infestation. The key is just not letting the Kaito do damage. I will be chump blocking with the Infestation Sage. Yeah, okay. Yep. Not letting you do damage. You're not getting that that free surveil draw on me. No, sir. So I can fix this mic. Hopefully my mic's on. It is on. I cannot even tell you how many times I've done the mic thing. Surveil 2, I've not lost life, so...
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
It's worth noting they did put one back, and we did top deck into a land, which... Or, that's pretty bad. Alright, so they definitely have go for the throat. Okay. Gotta get rid of Kaido, so... It almost seems a little bit too conservative. But, like, I have to make sure this thing dies. Right? I mean, we have to make sure this dies. So, go for the throat. Something else. They can double up. Yeah, we're going to take 3 to Kaito, Spinner to you. I actually... Hopefully, if they have a kitty cat... Throat. Okay. Yeah, I could have got a little squirrely if they had a kitty cat there.
I'm really not used to losing.
Maybe I probably should have just kept back the land. Fountainport's okay. Yeah, I'm really worried about a kitty cat here. Don't really want to lose my Swarmweaver. Yeah, I'm pretty worried about a kitty cat. Let's not swing with the Swarmweaver if we don't have to. And then I guess what I can do is sack and then draw. I think we're probably at a position where we probably have to do that. We're not very instant oriented, so I think we're just going to sack and draw here. We have the means to do so. So hopefully just not another land. Tyvar's not bad. Counterspell is pretty likely. But okay, looking okay.
Let's pound these metal monstrosities.
See if we can get Delirium going, which I think we did, right?
It's not finished yet.
Duress is okay, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of late in the game for Duress, honestly. Do we have Sorcerer in the graveyard? Yeah, we do. Okay. It's kind of whatever. I don't know. I guess not. Kind of looking for... I don't know what we're looking for. Drowner. Okay. The Drowner... Remove the Spinner. They can remove the Tyvar. Okay. We're hanging in there somehow, some way. We need that the dagger, you know. They can kind of get rid of the Swarmweaver, I'm assuming. I think we might be holding on to just this little Fountainport. Can kind of grind for some value here. Another land is apocalyptically horrific. It's apocalyptically horrific, no doubt about that. I don't think I'm even going to drop it. Don't think I'm even going to drop it here. We can kind of hold up priority with the Fountainport. I was getting ready for my full control. To kind of scare them. Ooh, Sanctuary. So they got some utility lands as well. Okay. I guess they're going to be able to block the Sanctuary here. So we'll just go for a treasure token instead. Cut down does not kill the Sanctuary. Yucky. I think it is worth it just to kind of push here. Let's rip it. I mean, whatever they would have here, they would just rip it anyway. Like such. Damn. So we actually don't get the Fountainport with that. So we are basically in top deck mode. I mean, they have a little bit of an edge here with the Sanctuary. But as long as they don't...
Ha! I love a dramatic entrance.
You just feel the pain, man. I think that's about it. I don't think we have the means to deal with this.
Information is its own weapon.
Oh, it's perfect top deck, unfortunately. That's how that is indeed how you lose. Battle of the top decks. Just basically whoever top decks into their better thing here is gonna be what does it. Kind of disappointing, but hey, it is what it is. Twitching Doll. I guess we can create a blocker of some sort, but Oh, that actually is pretty cool. I actually forgot about that. The Kaito, whether they +1, they get ninjas +1, and this is all creatures. So this thing's like mega buffed. So I actually kind of didn't even think about that. So kind of cool there. Yeah, we're just gonna let you have it, I guess. There's nothing I can really do. And they top, you know what? They already had it, so they might as well like really have it. Top deck your Kaito into the Enduring Curiosity. I guess I did Surveil as well, but hey, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and clank it up. They definitely have it. There's no way we come back from this, but it was a good match. I had fun. I mean, especially that game 2 was really fun. So hey, it is what it is. One more, and then just hey, GG's. So good game.